You're smiling for the camera, showing up for others, doing everything you're supposed to do. But inside, you're fighting a battle nobody else can see. There are wounds you carry that don't show on the surface, scars that were never given time to heal, pain that was never spoken out loud. And somehow, those hidden scars hurt the most, because they live quietly in the shadows of your heart. You've learned how to function, how to keep going, how to be okay for everyone else. But deep down, you know something isn't right. You feel tired, not just physically, but emotionally, spiritually. And maybe you've been asking yourself, why do I still feel this way? Why hasn't this pain gone away? Why do I feel so alone, even when I'm surrounded by people? If that's you, this message is for you. Because today, we're not hiding anymore. Today, we're bringing those wounds into the light of Christ's grace, where real, lasting healing begins. The Bible says in Psalm 147, "He heals the brokenhearted and binds up their wounds." Not just the wounds people can see, but the ones nobody ever notices. The silent ones, the invisible ones, the kind of pain you carry behind a smile, behind your responsibilities, behind your daily routine. God sees all of it. He sees every moment you felt overlooked, every time your heart broke in silence, every tear you wiped away before anyone noticed. And He doesn't ignore it. He doesn't dismiss your pain. He steps into it. Maybe your pain comes from something in your past, something you've tried to forget. Maybe it's a betrayal, a disappointment, a loss that changed everything. Or maybe it's something you can't even explain, just a weight, a heaviness that follows you everywhere you go. And over time, you've learned how to live with it. You've learned how to carry it. But just because you've carried it for so long, doesn't mean you were meant to carry it forever. So many people are silently struggling. They look strong on the outside, but inside, they're barely holding it together. They've mastered the art of pretending they're fine, pretending they're not hurting, pretending they don't need help. But the truth is, healing doesn't happen in hiding. You can't heal what you refuse to face, and you don't have to face it alone. What if your deepest pain, the thing you've been trying to bury, ignore, or outrun, what if that very pain is the doorway to a level of peace you've never experienced before? Because God doesn't waste pain, He transforms it. Jesus didn't come for perfect people. He came for the broken, the weary, the hurting. He came for people like you. People who feel overwhelmed, people who feel tired, people who don't have all the answers. And He says, "Come to me, all who are weary and burdened, and I will give you rest." Not temporary relief, not distraction, real rest, the kind of rest your soul has been searching for. But here's the truth. Healing doesn't happen overnight. It's a process, a journey, and sometimes it's uncomfortable. Because healing requires honesty. It requires you to stop pretending you're okay and start being real with God. To bring Him your pain, your confusion, your questions, even your doubts. Because God isn't afraid of your brokenness. He's not intimidated by your pain. In fact, He's drawn to it. The moment you stop trying to handle everything on your own and start surrendering it to Him, that's when healing begins. Not when everything is perfect, but when you finally say, God, I can't do this by myself anymore. Take this pain, take this burden, take this weight. And slowly, gently, He begins to restore you. He replaces your anxiety with peace, your heaviness with hope, your fear with strength. Not all at once, but little by little, day by day, moment by moment. And one day, you'll look back and realize that the very thing you thought would break you was the thing God used to shape you, to strengthen you, to bring you closer to Him. Your scars don't disqualify you. They tell a story of survival, a story of grace, a story of healing. And one day, your story will help someone else, someone who feels exactly the way you feel right now. You are not weak because you're hurting. You are human. And through Jesus, you are being made whole again. So today, stop fighting your battles alone. Stop hiding your pain in the dark. Bring it into the light. Bring it to Jesus, because He sees you, He understands you, and He cares about every part of your story. You are not forgotten. You are not alone. You are deeply loved. And healing is already beginning.